Gentlemen, this next contest consists of 3 5-minute rounds. Our referee in charge of the ring is Herb Dean. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, and tonight, making his professional debut. He is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter representing American top team, Reynaldo Duarte. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is a Valley Judo fighter, holding a professional record of 1 win with no losses. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, T.J. Brown.
The Spider.
All right, Herb Dean bringing the fighters to the center. This is going to be a very heated contest. We've got a great match in line. Reynaldo Duarte, a American top team specialist, versus T.J. Brown. Also in his corner is alumnus of the Ultimate Fighter, Kendall Grove, the Spider. We're going to have a great professional match here. 3 rounds by 5 minutes. Good right hand. They go into the clinch right away. And good takedown in half guard. Fast pace right away. No feeling out process here. Duarte pushes him off in his open guard. Couple up kicks back to his feet. Inside kick countered with a good right hand by Brown. Good trip takedown inside Brown's guard. This is where you're going to see Duarte work his game. An expert in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's from the American top team. Good striking. A little hammer fist combination a la Fedor and Yelenko. Little dig for the rib kick there from behind. Again, that's something that's not going to hurt you right off the bat, but it will wear you down. A little strike from the bottom, trying to keep Duarte occupied so he can't work position. Duarte spinning around off the ropes, trying to keep that position inside the guard, looking for the pass, and he pulls straight back. Oh, good kick to the body while he's down. And his hips out, going for that clinch. Oh, back on top is Brown. Good pace going. You definitely see a professional level going for that elbow. Good elbow strike. Again, going for a little ground and pound. Again, the more strikes you throw on the bottom, the easier it is to submit them. Strike, set up, submissions. You're thinking about getting struck, and that's when they suck you into submission. Working from the bottom is Duarte, trying to get those hips moving, trying to re-guard if he can. That's trying to get his right leg back around or get out of this position. Brown trying to work for those elbows. There it is. Oh, good reversal. Sweeps him back over. Nice. Back into Brown's guard. Brown looking to his corner for instructions. Again, he's got the very impressive coach of the Ultimate Fighter, is Mark Lehman in his corner. Getting instructions as he's grappling on the ground. Duarte trying to work for position. Again, trying to round kick from the top position, trying to kick those legs, wear him down a little bit, bust those legs up so he doesn't want to use them. Again, perfectly legal to kick the legs, the body, but not the head. Oh, good takedown. Right now in a loose half guard, trying to pass. Brown, little dig to the ribs, give him a little punch for good measure, trying to keep him honest. Now you can see he's trying to pass his guard. Brown trying to pull his right leg out of that guard position, the half guard they're in. A little shoulder pressure as well to hold Duarte in position. Try and push that face down and drop some elbows, Brown needs to do. Duarte doing a good job of controlling from the bottom, staying safe, but again, the bottom's a tough position to win fights from in MMA. Very dangerous position because those elbows will occur at any time. Good reversal though, good takedown from Duarte. You can see his American top team pedigree with the brilliant jiu-jitsu game. Little strike on the side of the head. Again, those are things that'll bust you up, rattle your cage, make you think about not wanting to grapple and recover from getting struck. Very close first round. Very close. It's a good stand-up from Herb Dean, though. He wants to see some fighting. So Herb Dean, a very fair referee, wanted to see the action start over. Superman punch. Goes for the double leg takedown, sprawls out, and now back into the ropes a little bit. Working, pop that elbow, Brown. There it is. A good reversal there by Carvalho. Good hook. Grabbing that leg, trying to lock it. Working for position. These scrambles are what wear you out. It's the transitions that always 10 seconds left in the round. Herb Dean, great referee, doing a great job of holding that bottom rope to keep the action in play. Trying to sneak that submission. Great first round. Very close. That's a hard one for me to call. Great first round action, professional fighting. Nick Blumgren, kickboxing Muay Thai coach extraordinaire in the corner. There with Duarte, Mark Lehman of the Cobra Kai fame. There's the Spider. Kendall Grove working the corner, giving some instructions there. The teammate attempted the hook, it just glanced and missed. Tried an elbow there. Duarte pushing him back to the ground and working for position, trying to work his top game. Trying to roll him over if he can or get him in a bad position. Again, Tuff-N-Uff. These fights were sponsored by Tap Out, Bruce Buffer's Rumble Poker, and also brought to us by Miss MMA. And there are no wimps here. Sponsored by No Wimps tonight. And the creme de la creme mixed martial arts organization here, Tuff-N-Uff, bringing it to you. Another great group that's sponsoring this event is Grappler's Quest, and one of the best in gentlemen's clubs here in Las Vegas is Scores. And again, back to the ground. This is going to be a ground war. Again, mixed martial arts, hence why it's called mixed. We're standing, we're on the ground, we're wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, judo, sambo, all the different combat arts in one arena. Nice strike there from Brown from top position. I think Brown wants to start roughing up Duarte a little more, wants to use a little bit heavier striking to negate the ground game of Duarte, trying to strike a little more with him as opposed to trying to play jiu-jitsu with him. Trying to keep those elbows in so he doesn't get caught. Duarte got that left arm, he pushes it off, Brown pushes it over his head. Good elbow attempt. Again, those elbows will change the game in a second. They'll either cause a good cut, possibly a knockout. In the scramble there you go, pounding away, double hammer fist strike. Back into Brown's guard. Now Duarte starting to open up the strikes from the bottom. A little knee back there from Brown. Little side of the head. You can hit the direct back of the head or the base of the skull, but what they're doing is hitting the back of the head, or rather the side of the head, around the ears, the temples. Very painful direct shots. Again, you're not going to get knocked out, but it's going to make you not think about wanting to grapple for a moment. The legendary Carlson Gracie Sr. had a quote I once heard from him. He said a black belt in jiu-jitsu is a black belt, but once in a while he gets hit, all of a sudden he turns into a brown belt. The more he gets hit, he goes down in belts. So the striking does matter. That's the beauty of a good jiu-jitsu man, if they know how to defend the strikes and enforce their game on someone. Herb Dean really looking for action. Herb Dean expects action a lot. definitely a lot of the layman fans, this is what they want. They want the newer fans of the sport. They like to stand and scrap. This is old school bare knuckle boxing at its best. Good hook. Swinging for the cheap seats from that one. Grabbing a leg and hitting the canvas again. Again, that up and down scrambling, that's what wears you out in mixed martial arts. It's changing positions and exploding to new positions. That'll wear you out. Again, Tuff-N-Uff bringing their first card here to the Southtown Casino. There in the foreground is promoter Barry Meyer putting on an excellent show tonight. He's a determined promoter. He put some great fights on. We've had a lot of wonderful special guests here tonight. Incredible card. And I think the fans here tonight at the Southtown are getting their money's worth. Good downward punch. Excellent. Stepping over. And again, we've got Brown in the greenish trunks on top and with Duarte in the white trunks on the bottom. It's going to be an interesting fight to score. That first round was close. Second round, it looks like Brown is using the striking, especially here in Nevada. The top position and the striking is always a big scoring here in mixed martial arts. Pushing him down for that elbow. Good hammer fist to the body. And Brown doing quite well with his jiu-jitsu. Mark Lehman coached. And again, Duarte of the American top team. Very strong pedigree of Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And again, Herb Dean giving the fans what they want. And then you can see the fighters when they get up, you can see the fatigue from the groundwork. Going up and down, the scrambles, that's what taxes you. Kind of a fake jab, kind of out of range with that one. Let's see, 10 seconds left in this round. Good overhand right, drops into guard, falls back, working the butterfly guard, and we go to round two. I'd give that round, if I were scoring it unofficially, to TJ Brown this round. There you see the Spider from the Ultimate Fighter reality show. A Hawaii native now making his home in the capital of the fight game, Las Vegas. Good knee there by Duarte on the replay. They're locked up in the clinch, over hooks, trying to work for position. He hooks his right hand under, trying to pull Brown's leg out and get a takedown. Brown drops his arm down, just scoops him right out there, and then Brown lands on top, though. This has been good for Brown. He's using his size and physicality to force some strikes from the top, trying to shut down Duarte's submission game. Third and final round action. One kick Nick, trying to rally his fighter on. The fans here at the South Point getting into this fight here. First card ever hosted, and great crowd tonight. Again, we've got Duarte in the whitish trunks and TJ Brown in the greenish brown. Oh, good left high kick attempt. Great. We see the Muay Thai skills with the Muay Thai high kick, or as they call it in Thai, Te Tun. So great night of fights. Reynaldo Duarte, again, an American top team, trying to take it to TJ Brown. Very close fight. Might even call it 1-1. Herb Dean, he's been a stickler for the action tonight when he's been reffing this, not letting the fighters stay down on the ground with minimal action, giving the fans what they want. And that's why MMA fighting is sweeping the world. It's the fastest growing combat sport, and it is called mixed martial arts. The evolution of fighting. Every type of fighter is engaging, from boxing to Muay Thai, to karate, to jiu-jitsu, to judo, to boxing. You name it, everyone enters the arena. Duarte, he needs to do more than just stay in that tight closed guard. He needs to start submission attempts. He's got to make something happen. It looks as if he's trying to control the fight, not trying to win the fight. And that's what the judges are looking. That's what MMA is all about. Trying to win the fight, trying to do damage, trying to make something happen, trying to finish. That's what this fight is going to be decided on. Position or who's trying to finish. Brown doing a good job of holding him down. He's digging for oil in those ribs and just holding down as Duarte, not even trying to get off his back. Very passive position. Hard to win a fight from this position. He's not even doing many submission attempts at this point. Now he's scooting him back towards the ropes. I would have liked to go to stand-up if I were Brown there, but Brown feels good. He feels like he knows something I don't know. He's on top, and he feels like he's starting to steal his heart a little bit. Looks like Duarte doesn't necessarily want to fight, but work a jiu-jitsu game. So Herb Dean splits the fighters up. They're in the ropes. And what we're seeing here is when they get locked up in the ropes, we have what's called a restart. We've seen that often in pride fighting. So when they're caught in the ropes, they restart in a position. Herb Dean, a veteran referee of pride fighting and as well the UFC. Barry Meyer and Tuff-N-Uff Productions and matchmaker Chris Cordero brought us a great night of fights. Excellent. Some of the first MMA fights ever allowed here in Nevada. We had our first women's bout. Oh, full mount. This is bad position here for Duarte. Yes, you can hear the crack of his head while he's hitting there. That is a bad position. And called the north-south position, trying to get out of that, trying to hook the head. Pushes him forward, and he's trying to, again, oh, good strike. It's almost as if Duarte's in survival mode now. Brown definitely doesn't look like he's doing much damage, but he's trying to close the show, trying to win, controlling from the top position, and that's really key into the sport right now. He's in half guard, trying to pull that right leg out, and striking often. Going to try and push his head down, drop some of those elbows. Grinding that head there. Nice little trick in the ground clinch. Using all the tactics. It's rough and tumble when you hit the ground with the grappling. A lot of tricks these guys use. Grinding his chin into his neck, holding him down. Good body shots there, just getting points. 10 seconds left, and definitely didn't see a lot of sub attempts. Third and final round. I'd have to give this fight to Mr. TJ Brown from Cobra Kai. And there's the Spider working it. Here we go. We go back to replay. TJ Brown with a big overhand right. He's getting those hips back. Attempting possibly a knee. And he wanted to, but he's driven into the ropes. You can see him trying to bring that knee up. Duarte really trying to get him back to the ground, having a hard time. Sometimes the weakness of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is they don't work enough takedowns. It's very hard to submit a man on the ground if you can't get him down. Now he hooks the leg, going for a little throw, couldn't get it. Good defense there in the grapple by Brown. Excellent, excellent defense. Now he's trying to snake through for the underhook. There's a slightly swollen and worn out Duarte. And there's a very elated, doing his hometown duty there, working the crowd is TJ Brown. And we're going to throw it back to the one, the only, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27. For the winner, T.J. Brown.
There's our winner, very gracious, T.J. Brown.